Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Vapor. We're going to be continuing on with game number 3 between our Zerg player Shura and our Terran player the Muslim. Now this is going to be on Dusk Towers and we're going to be on game number 3 as I just mentioned. This currently is a best of 3 and our players are at 1 apiece. So this is the deciding factor. Now in the last game the Muslim actually rage quitted and that is nice to see a good luck out coming out of him. So let's see how our Zerg player is going to start off here. I'm going to quickly bring up the production tab just so we don't miss anything here. Command center is obviously working hard to get those SCVs up, and that is pretty damn standard. Nothing to report really at this time. There we go, we do have the barracks coming down here. Now the interesting thing to notice, he's not putting it down as a block building. This is typically something that the Terran wants to do just in case there is some sort of Zerg rush going on. But obviously he's not expecting it on game number 3. He's probably expecting Shura to be playing a lot safer in this one. The question is he going to play safe or is he going to all out rush him with some nice timing push? A second barracks going down already. Is he going to throw down a third barracks? Wow, a third barracks going down now. It does look like he's going to be producing quite a lot of units at the very beginning of this game, which I wonder, is he even going to expand? He is potentially just going to do a bunch of Marines, which could play out nicely or it could play out quite badly. It really depends on how Shura reacts to this. He's not going to have any scouting done for quite some time still. He does have a third hatchery coming down. This could be very dangerous. The Muslim with 3 barracks on the way. This is going to be huge. If he manages to get out a bunch of Reapers out of this before Shura reacts to it. I mean, he only has his spawning pool done now. He's going to be bringing up one Zergling cocoon, which just essentially means it's just one of those precautionary cocoons. He's not expecting any sort of early aggression. He did think that this was going to be an early defensive game and basically macroing up, but on the other hand, 3 barracks being up already for the Muslim. Nothing else at the moment. Second refinery going out, so I do believe he is possibly going to take up very shortly. But we'll of course see that. There we go, we do have the Reaper up now. The second hatchery is, or rather third hatchery in this case, is almost up at this stage. Let's see what this Reaper is going to do. Just doing a bit of damage to the Zerglings. Of course, he is going to be warded off for a little bit until his pals show up and reinforce. But he's going to want to back on up here and prevent any further damage from being taken. Now the Queen, a very good unit against Reaper simply because she has a little bit of armor and she has a lot of health. But on the other hand, she is very slow, so when she's off creep in particular, she really can't keep up with these guys. 3 Reapers here now. 4 Reapers. And more being produced. The whole time, no expansion as of yet. Supply depot is built in that direction, so that kind of suggests that he might expand very shortly. But we do have roaches up now, or on the way rather. 3 queens on the way also, so he is overproducing on queens to basically try to defend up against this one queen dropping. This is a very good position for the Muslim. One of those Reaper harass all-ins, which is unfortunately crazy powerful, despite the fact that the Reapers have been nerfed in recent times. At least from the damage point of view. Oh, this is going to be huge. A lot of those explosive charges going off here, damaging 2 of the queens quite heavily. They're now very low on health. And they might get pushed off now that there's roaches going to be on the way very shortly. 12 drones actually killed in this engage already. I do believe he's going to want to back off here, potentially go to one of the other bases, take out this drone anyways. That's just, you know, sitting food there. Oh, there we go. This drone almost getting taken out. Cancelling this, possibly going to deny this hatchery as well. A lot of queens up at this stage. Is he going to be able to defend against this? Is he going to be denied here? There is another command center, or rather the first command center is now almost complete. So we're going to see a bit of further economy going down. Actually another command center. So obviously the Muslim feels that he has done enough economic damage to prevent any sort of massive counterattacks. So he is going to basically macro up and potentially take this in the mid to late game. Now further economic damage going off here. He is going to be possibly taking out this hatchery. At this point I don't believe that Shura has anything to counter this. But he could still pull off something. But honestly, no, I don't believe that there's anything that he can do at this point to defend against this Reaper. rush. The only thing is he can defend his main bases, but I do believe this hatchery is still going to get dropped quite quickly here. And there we go. So now on 2 bases, while the Muslim is currently on 2 bases, half saturated on this from what I can see. There we go, a few of those mules going down just to basically defend against, or basically catch up on the actual resources. This base fully saturated, this base almost fully saturated, it's about half at this point, building more drones over and over again. He is expecting a little bit of aggression, I would say. He's waiting for this 3rd hatchery at this point. Just a few Reapers left. Let's have a quick look at the lost units time just to see what kind of damage has been done so far. 11 Reapers for 14 drones and 8 Zerglings. The question really is here, was it worth it? And the answer, we're going to see shortly, because at the moment he's not in as great position as the Zerg player. By the time the Zerg player would reach the Terran base, the Terran would definitely have enough time to basically ward off anything that's coming, but the Zerg player is currently in a pretty damn good position in terms of a comeback. Let's have a look at the resources tab. As you can see here, the Terran is still ahead, which is expected. He does have mules down, but as soon as this 3rd base comes up, this is going to be about even, and then start to favor the Zerg player. Now, on the other hand, we do have the 3rd command center here is complete, so that is going to be slowly flying onto the 3rd base, and this is going to be putting the Zerg player in a terrible position again. He's going to be out economized compared to the Zerg player, and this is definitely not something you ever want to be as a Zerg player. You don't want to be outbased, and you don't want to have a worse economy. So there we go, we do have a few Marines on the way. No shields yet, we're going to see if that's on the way. It is indeed almost complete now, and also Stim also complete. We have 2 medevacs on the way, I believe. Oh, there we go, we do have 2 of them already flying over, so that's great. It's going to be a good position for him to be in. And is he going to have enough damage to destroy this? No concussive shells, as you can see on the Marauder, so he's not able to slow down units, but enough damage to actually take it out. Let's bring this out just to have a bit better vision. I do believe that he's going to be able to take out this hatchery quite easily here. Just basically completely deny it again. 2 hatcheries being dropped by the Muslim would be very, very beneficial for him and put him in a great position to pretty much take the game straight out. He does have enough units to go straight all in on this. He's going to have to back up here. Drones getting pulled off as well. This is going to be a very good position for the Muslim because he is doing so much economic damage. If not the economic damage, then on the other hand, he does destroy all of Shura's attacking forces. Now, as you can see here, enough roaches finally coming up, but on the other hand, look at all of these drones that were lost. 29 drones taken out in this engage. This is going to be huge and will potentially lose Shura the game. Another 2 medevacs on the way here. These medevacs still alive with a few Marines inside them. Possibly might want to drop them, heal them up, and continue on his attack. This medevac will probably go off, get repaired, and then continue on the assault. Oh, this is spotted here. He does of course see it. They are on creep. Loading up. 1 Marine getting absolutely slaughtered, thinking, hey guys, why me? There we go, these units now being dropped here. No anti-air for our Zerg player. There is a Spire on the way, however, so that's something to note. A nice place for the Marines to be standing, just hidden off here. You might want to move these medevacs just in case they get sniped by the Ravager, but of course it does take a few hits to do that. Now this doing further economic damage. 5 drones taken out very recently. A lot, basically all of their ground units actually already taken out by these roaches. Good defense holding on from Shura at the moment. He did lose this base pretty much, you know, straight out. Did lose a hatchery here, but on the other hand, he's still in the game. It's not over just yet. Another 2 medevacs on the way now. So as you can see, this medevac play really is paying off for the Muslim. Let's bring up the units lost tab again. 48 drones. This is insane. A lot of economic damage being dealt. And is there going to be another command center? I don't believe that he's going to need it really. At this point, he's just going to want to continue this harassment, and eventually Shura is just going to be absolutely starved of resources and will have to force GG out. Look at this, a constant stream of more and more drones getting taken out the whole time. 22 drones in total, forcing himself into these units. And the Ravager's getting taken out here as well. Just bringing that up, a good bit of micro here, just preventing that from getting taken out. Of course, attack move does force focus the closest unit, and there we go. Shura GG's out, leaves the game, and that is that. So this pretty much drop play from Terran seems to be retarded overpowered right now. Well, I don't know if you want to call it overpowered. Obviously, there's ways to punish it at the same time. But if you execute it correctly, you know, the pro players just seem to be absolutely dominating with it. So that's pretty much that for this one. A best of 3 won by our player, the Muslim. I'm actually quite a big fan of him, to be honest. I've followed a lot of his games. So let's see what the next game is going to be. My hair is always bad here, but I'm just going to continue on with this. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this best of 3 series taken by the Muslim. And that's pretty much it. Best of 3, first game for the Muslim, second game for Shura, I believe. I think it was in that order, and the third game by the Muslim again. Very, very good drop play and a good example of how to play Terran versus Zerg. So that's pretty much it. My social media links are on the left here. If you'd like to follow me anywhere, please do so, and subscribe with the bottom button underneath me. This outro is terrible, and I'll end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck. Take care. Bye bye.